Welcome to my exciting channel. See the bodies on the ground. Doug ponders where to start, glancing at the water rescue, then at the distant bridge. Subtitles. Doug first goes underground, as if an adventure-like journey has commenced. Doug observes the rescue operation in the water and the distant bridge, examining the remnants of the explosion. He found a piece of plastic with copper wires and thought, this could be a bad DIY project. Doug ascended the bridge to hunt for evidence when FBI Paul approached, mistaking him for a mysterious ETF character. Doug explained, Mute is my partner, he's enjoying his vacation, and I'm in charge of this case now. Doug and Paul pull him up, then felt the residue of ANFO explosives under the ferry explosion site. With this evidence, it's clearly a well-planned blow-up. Upon returning, Doug delivered the evidence to the station like a takeaway and asked them to trace the detonators. He then returned to the ATF headquarters, silently replaying the bridge's surveillance footage. Meanwhile, someone passed a note to Doug, requesting him to dial the number written on it, which sounded like the micro-YQ of secret intelligence. My number is 504-555-130, Doug dialed, wondering if he had stumbled into a phone game. Based on the timing, it was just minutes before the explosion. He might have been confirming that party. The image was too blurry, like playing a puzzle. To dig for more clues, Doug returned to the crime. He meticulously examined the passengers' belongings, truly becoming the detective of lost items. On his way back, he received a call from the coroner as if he had just won the lottery. He was informed that a female body had been recovered. Although burned, she had died before the explosion. Doug rushed over and found that the victim's right fingers had been severed, with residue indicating evidence left behind. Under UV light, he uncovered that the victim had been taped up. Her name was Claire, and clearly she was invited for tea by the killer beforehand. Doug had a lightbulb moment and went to see Claire's father, discovering two crucial leads in the investigation. One was Claire's ex-fiancé Alan, and the other was her best friend Beth, who looked like main characters in a gossip story. With the key leads, Doug asked Claire's father for the keys to her house. Following the address, he found Claire's neighborhood and slipped on gloves instinctively before entering. The house was neat and tidy, with a cheeky cat roaming around, while a note in the fridge read, "You can save him." The sink was filled with blooded bandages, and there were stains on the floor, truly a home renovation gone wrong. Doug opened the phone recording to start logging calls. The first was from her father, asking Claire to pick him up. This was a pure voicemail. Claire wasn't home then. The second call was from her friend Beth, and Claire answered. She said there was someone next to her, so it was inconvenient to talk, and then hung up, while Doug discovered a handgun in the house. More blooded bandages were in the trash, and he suddenly heard a strange recording, like a hint from a mysterious. He rewound to listen again, confirming it was indeed his call, and even had a note from a colleague on him. But the catch was he didn't even know Claire, while the FBI was analyzing the explosion process, which was a real farce. Just as he was about to leave, Doug noticed a BMW outside and immediately asked where Mute was. It turned out to be his partner's car. The FBI told him that the car was recovered from the water, belonging to a victim. Hearing about the BMW, Doug felt like he'd been hit by a truck. Unable to accept it for a moment, he fell silent and left the scene quietly, his heart full of uncertainties. Soon, Paul found Doug, stating that there was a new investigation team and he'd like Doug to join. Paul had seen Doug's reasoning from the beginning. It was crystal clear. Now he hoped Doug could quickly nail down the killer. Doug had no reason to refuse and followed Paul to a peculiar studio. Upon entering, he found it filled with various monitors resembling a tech feast. Doug scrutinized the operator's actions, and the footage displayed the dock from 4 days before the explosion. The footage was remarkably clear and offered a 360-degree view to observe anything or anyone. With a switch of hands, the footage could change, and audio was included. People's conversations were crystal clear on screen. Paul explained that this footage was captured by 7 satellites, a miraculous feat achieved through digital reconstruction. Doug asked how the audio was sourced. The group exchanged glances, a bit awkwardly silent. Doug then inquired why they didn't just check the explosion days footage, causing the atmosphere to turn even more humorous. They explained it takes 4 days and 6 hours to generate such footage, sound like some sort of magic trick. To witness footage from the day of the explosion one would have to wait 4 days and 6 hours. Such is the irony of time. Given the tremendous data storage needs, these images can't be fast-forwarded or rewound. It's almost backwards in its. If you're viewing one clip, you can't see any others at the same time. What a test of Doug's reasoning skills it was. So they invited Doug to accurately judge where to look based on his experience, ensuring no important info slipped through the cracks. Doug remained skeptical about this explanation, but to quickly catch the killer, he decided to cooperate. Since they were viewing footage from days prior, they pinpointed Claire's home for a deep dive. The operator swiftly located Claire's residence. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll keep bringing you more exciting stories.